All right, good morning, PT on Ice Daily Show. It's Friday, Fitness Athlete Friday, coming to you from CrossFit 2 West here in Fenton, Michigan. Just finished working out with the 545 class, feeling good. First time going live for Fitness Athlete Friday. My name is Alan, I'm COO of ICE, and I also teach with the Fitness Athlete Division now, so this is my first time talking to you on Fitness Athlete Friday. So today's talk, beef, chicken, or whey after a workout, which one is better? So this comes from a 2018 article from the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, looking at giving people 46 grams of a different type of protein and seeing what shakes out effect-wise. So all these folks did an 8-week resistance training program. We looked at 1 rep max bench, 1 rep max deadlift. We looked at anaerobic power via the Wingate test, if you're familiar with the Wingate cycling test. And then we looked at lean body mass and fat mass using DEXA, so DEXA scan. And I'll talk about the protocol here in a second because it's actually a pretty robust training protocol. Usually with these types of studies, we see that they do something dumb like just 1 rep max leg extension or something. Actually very robust training protocol, so we'll talk about that here in a second. And so these folks did Monday, Wednesday, full body kind of hypertrophy training, a mix of machines and free weights and barbells, splitting their lifting between 4x15, 4x12, 4x10, 4x8 on Monday, Wednesdays. Fridays, they did more strength training, more whole body kind of functional fitness type lifts. And they did either 5x5, 5x4, 5x3, or 5x2, and they periodized it for the first 4 weeks versus the second 4 weeks for the total of 8 weeks. And the Wingate sprints, they did 3x10 or 4x10 seconds on the cycle with 45 or 60 seconds rest. And they asked the question, if we have these folks go through the same protocol, and they have 46 grams of beef, 46 grams of chicken, or 46 grams of whey protein, so kind of a traditional post-workout protein shake, what effects shake out? Which one's better? And so I'll talk about the protocol before we get into the results. I'll just read it. It's very robust. I like that it's so thorough. So like I said, periodized weeks 1 through 4, and then weeks 5 through 8. Mondays, leg press, Romanian deadlift, shoulder press, and then kind of like some curls and tricep stuff. Wednesday, leg extension, leg curl, flies, straight arm pull downs. Tuesday, Thursday, the sprints, as I mentioned. And then Fridays, a lot more whole body, bench press, deadlift, front squat, which sounds terrible to do all that stuff on the same day. Barbell strict press, and then barbell rows. And then the last 4 weeks, back squats, deadlifts, again, kind of bench press, curls, that sort of thing, Monday, Wednesday. And then keeping the same on Fridays with bench press, deadlift, front squat, strict press, and barbell row. So a mixture of strength training, hypertrophy, training 5 days a week, Saturdays and Sundays off, training at the same time, taking the post-workout protein at the same time 7 days a week, and seeing what happened. And a pretty interesting survey says it doesn't matter. Comparing the 3 experimental groups to each other, no difference in what the participants took, beef, chicken, or whey. Significant difference, obviously, between the control group. The control group took 46 grams of maltodextrin, so just a lot of carbohydrate, kind of that traditional bodybuilding mindset of needing to replenish your muscle glycogen, right? Eating a whole bunch of carbohydrates after a workout. But comparing the experimental groups to each other, no difference. Doesn't really seem to matter what you eat after a workout, as long as you eat a pretty significant amount of protein, more than we might think. A lot of shakes and stuff usually have 20 to 30 grams. This was 46 grams. So looking at the experiments and the results, significant difference in anaerobic power on the Wingate, 1 rep max bench, 1 rep max deadlift. Lost more fat mass and gained more lean body mass, so everything improved, which we would expect with training in a pretty robust training protocol like we have here, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. The authors concluded, and I quote, "Protein supplementation, irrespective of source, improved body composition, resistance training induced adaptations." So pretty simple there, right? Work out pretty hard and eat more protein than you think you should. And I think this speaks to our ability to discuss nutrition with our athletes and with our patients. An article from 2000 in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition found that people who are regularly active 3 to 5 days a week need up to 175% more protein than sedentary people. but that we see this kind of weird flip where people who are active tend to eat more healthy, and because of that, they actually get less protein than they should. Something we hear often from folks is that they have a hard time getting all the protein that they want in the day, because with the traditional sedentary diet, kind of fast food diet, protein is found overabundance, right? Kind of talking a bit to the pop health crisis, that when you eat fast food a couple times a day, you have no problem meeting your protein requirements because it's in the burgers, it's in the chicken tenders, it's in everything. But if you are looking to eat more healthy, more salads, more whole food, it's oftentimes harder to get more protein. So a kind of flip of what we might think, where it's harder for healthier people to pack more protein in during the day, knowing that they need that much more than a sedentary person. And I think this speaks to the belief that we don't really need to consume a lot of carbohydrate post-workout, right? Unless you're planning to train later in the day. So I just finished here, 5:45. I'm planning to go do another Metcon here after this video, and then come back and do some Olympic weightlifting later in the morning. So I will eat a little bit more carbohydrate, just knowing that I'm going to be training multiple sessions. That makes sense. But if it's the end of the day and you're done with the workout and you're going to go home and go to bed, you don't really need to slam back 100 grams of carbohydrate, right? Your body will replenish that glycogen for you. You don't need to have a huge shake or go eat a whole bunch of chips or something to get those carbs in if you're not planning on training again anytime soon. That's kind of the role of the liver in your body, is to convert your body fat back to carbohydrate for you through the liver. So we don't need huge carbohydrate shakes. It's shown to not really be effective post-workout, at least in the scope of this study. The most important factor seems to be protein, 46 grams. So that's twice a normal serving, so 46 grams. So beef, chicken, or whey? Yes, please. Discuss nutrition with your patients and athletes. I don't think we do this enough. I think we need to get significantly more comfortable with talking about nutrition, its impact on a wide variety of factors beyond the gym, beyond the athletic population, its effects on pain and inflammation and sleep and overall kind of human performance. I think it's easy for most people to dodge nutrition because it's not in our scope. That's for dietitians to discuss. We don't discuss that as physical therapists. This is something I hear often. But I think you can dig really deep into nutrition through articles like this without crossing any legal boundaries, without overstepping your scope. And sometimes it means putting the cart before the horse, but that's okay, right? Nutrition, like a lot of things, can be a gray area. It can be challenging and imperfect, but we should embrace it. It's better to operate in the gray than the black and white. So 46 grams of protein after a workout, get it in however you like it. Eat beef, eat chicken, eat whey, eat some sort of protein source more than you think, and you will see the results that you want. So that's all I've got for today. Busy weekend this weekend, heading down in a few hours to Texas with Mitchell Babcock. Zach is heading out to Phoenix with our good friend Megan, both teaching Fitness Athlete Live this weekend, 2 courses same weekend. Eric is heading up to Marquette, Michigan to teach Extremity. Jeff is down in Nowlands teaching our lumbar spine course. And Jessica Davis is up in Montana with our good friend Zach Morgan teaching a cervical spine course to the Montana Physical Therapy Association up there. We also have 5 online courses going this weekend, so busy weekend. Pretty much this busy, this pace through the holidays. So as we wrap up the end of the year, you're running out of chances to come see us. Next weekend, Eric will be in Philadelphia teaching extremity management. The next cohort of clinical management of the Fitness Athlete Essential Foundation starts October 22nd, so a little bit more than a week away with Mitch and myself. This course we've taken down to the studs and rebuilt over the past couple weeks. We've compressed a lot of the content. We've added a whole bunch of new content, integrated a lot of new research, new topics. Pretty much if you've taken it before or you thought it looked too basic for you in the past, then I would strongly encourage you to reconsider. We've pretty much redone it. As Zach Long said the other night, Essential Foundations seems essential, and I would agree with that. So that course starts October 22nd. Jump into that. Jeff is in Santa Barbara the first weekend of November teaching cervical spine. Mitch is on the road again. That man is an animal in Smyrna. I still didn't learn how to pronounce that, sorry. Smyrna, Tennessee, teaching Fitness Athlete Live. And Jessica is teaching her Performing Artist Management course up in Portland. That's all the first weekend of November. So that's it for me. Get your athletes eating protein more than they think right after workout. 46 grams, beef, chicken, or whey, it does not matter. Talk about nutrition. Get it done. Get after it. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next time.